Welcome to my channel. My name is Chris and you're watching V-Sense. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing a fragrance by the House of Alexander McQueen. The fragrance that we have today is called Blazing Lily. And this is what the box looks like. Just so you do see, it is a fairly generic plain black box. It does have some details of wings on the actual box itself, but it's nothing special, nothing to write home about. The price that these do cost of $249 US for 2.5 fluid ounces or 75 mils. This box is fairly generic. Like I said, it's nothing to write home about. So getting into the fragrance itself, this is what the bottle looks like. It is a very nice red bottle itself. It has some black accents on it. So you do see McQueen at the front. You see Alexander McQueen on the neck itself. And then this cap kind of looks like a microphone, but it's supposed to be representative of the original Perfume version of the fragrance, which is very similar to this. So I will say that this fragrance itself does represent the House of Alexander McQueen the most out of the ones that we have reviewed thus far. The rest of them have been kind of fresh, airy, either florals, and this is still a floral because it does have quite a bit of jasmine, it does have quite a bit of tuberose inside of it as well. But it is done in a very different manner. It does obviously have lily in it. So out of the ones that I actually ordered, I thought this was going to be my least favorite because I don't like the smell of lilies, but I was certainly surprised to see that I actually did enjoy it. The perfumer for this fragrance is Nicolas Boutelli. The notes on this are a little weird. So like I said, it does have obviously some lily in it. It does have quite a bit of tuberose as well as some jasmine in this fragrance. Tuberose is very prominent in this one. The notes that are actually listed are listed as floral notes, so obviously those are in there. It also has a note listed for gunpowder, which is a little bit unusual because I do see a powdery element to it, but it's done very differently. And then there is chili listed as one of the notes as well. So very different approach to a fragrance that is by this name. I thought we were going to get something that was going to be a little bit bitter, a little bit floral, a little bit too much. And while this is a very floral fragrance, it does have some very nice elements to it because you are able to use it in the summertime. So although it has that very dark floral tuberose in there, a very old school tuberose, because like I said, this is the main prevalent note in this fragrance. It does have a very nice, sophisticated way of being able to wear it in a very hot climate, and it does come alive. So if you like floral fragrances and you do live in a hot, humid climate, or in the summertime, if your climate gets extremely humid and extremely hot, I would certainly say to try this one because you are actually going to like it. This is also a very nice fragrance for going clubbing, going to dinner, or going on dates. Like I said, out of all of the fragrances that I reviewed thus far of this fragrance line, this is probably the one that's the most representative of Alexander McQueen himself because the original Parfum was deep, it was sultry, it was sophisticated, but it was also dark and mysterious as Mr. McQueen was with his collections. This one does have that element to it. Now, it's a watered down version of the Parfum. It's not like the Eau de Parfum version of that, but it is an Eau de Parfum, if that makes any sense. But definitely is a fantastic fragrance buy to get. Just so you do know, the retail value for these is $245 US, and that's for, again, a 75 ml bottle. I was able to locate mine on FragranceNet for a lot cheaper of a price, so if you are able to get yours for anywhere from 65 to 75 bucks, it is a great find. It is a great purchase. If you're wondering, this is more geared towards women as it is marketed and made for women. The other two that I reviewed, so Celtic Rose and Amber Garden, are a little bit more unisex. This one I would say is more leaned on towards women. Now, if you are a guy that likes the floral touch of this fragrance, I would certainly say it is one to get, especially if you can get it at that price on FragranceNet. It's a really nice fragrance to actually layer with something else to really add that extra element of surprise into your fragrance wardrobing. So definitely check this one out. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on this fragrance are down below. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe for more fragrance related content. And I'll see you guys next time.